Welcome back, everybody, to Danny Gobby Gymnasium here in Chapmanville, West Virginia. Chris Kidd, Kevin Keithley, alongside me, Kevin Jones, our engineer, and Michael Sean Waller, our statistician here tonight. And all I can tell you, folks, is I lied. Again, we thought we were having Chapmanville High School playing next, but instead it is going to be the middle schools taking each other on. Again, it was originally slated as Chapmanville Middle against Harts Middle, but instead it'll be Logan Middle here to take on Chapmanville Middle. And again, we are still a little uncertain as to whether or not there will be a high school game here tonight. And I wish I could tell you, but everybody I went to and asked said they didn't know either. So that's just kind of where we're at right now as far as things go. So, and I mean, I've talked to players, I've talked to people that are close here in Chapmanville. Could not find any coaches to try and ask, but as of now, we still do not know if the varsity will play tonight. We definitely know that they are on slate for tomorrow. So, like we said, we will just continue on and play this guessing game as the evening moves forward. And Coach just telling them a little bit about how we don't know if the Chapmanville High School team's playing or not tonight. So I said I lied at the end of the last broadcast, but still got a heated rivalry game coming your way.
Got one coming, and did we confirm that Chapmanville isn't playing?
We do not know. I asked several people as I had a chance to when I was running into people, and they just all kind of shrugged their shoulders too, like, I don't know. So I was like, well, all right then. I said, we'll go up here and do this one, and we'll see if we've got more afterwards or not. But hopefully we'll have some word as we go forward. Looks like Michael came back with KJ's orders, so I think everybody's ready now.
Well, we are ready to go.
And again, this one will be a little bit different as far as timing and everything goes. Again, middle school only 6-minute quarters as opposed to the 8 that the high school has. And we're underway as Chapmanville controls the tip. A quick jumper in the middle for Chase Blankenship rolls off and taken away by Logan. They come into the front court, cross-court pass. Trying to find an opening pass into the middle, and it's intercepted by Blankenship. Here he comes back the other way. Poked away almost from behind. He's able to get it back. They swing it out to the top of the key now for Carter Browning. He'll give it back near side. It's Kane Stapleton. Gives it back. Browning back to Stapleton. Into the corner. Pass out front. Going to be intercepted, though. Taken away by Logan. Into the front court comes Jace Epling. Epling's pass going to be deflected and taken back by Chapmanville. So here come the Tigers in transition. Up the middle is Deskin's shot blocked as he got there.
Yeah, nice job defensively.
Now into the middle. Work it over far side. 3 launch from the right wing. This one off the back of the iron, no good. And rebound taken underneath by Lambert. So both sides scoreless here, over a minute deep into the first quarter. Deskins finds a crease, goes inside, puts up the floater, won't fall. Browning grabs the rebound, kicks it out. Long jumper on the way for Blankenship, misses everything. Saves somehow in bounds, but it goes to Logan.
On the go here.
That was a good hustle on the backside that time by Stapleton. Now 3 launched and buried from the right wing as there's our first points of the game as Epling able to get it to fall.
Nice looking shot by Epling. Nice rotation on the ball.
So 3-0 Timberwolves here in the opening quarter. Lambert over to Browning, now back out front. Deskins will swing it over. Again, good ball movement by Chapmanville here early on, but Logan's defense recovering very well. Browning gets it over near side, 3 on the way for Stapleton off the front of the rim. Long rebound comes out. It's controlled there by Lambert. He'll take a 3 from the left side. That one off as Browning goes chasing after it, able to save it inbounds, but goes over to Logan. That one taken away by Abraham. He'll bring it into the front court. Lobs it far side. Another 3 on the way, and this one buried as well. As Logan out to a quick start now. That 3.
Pressure coming.
That 3 put in by White as, like you said, Coach, good pressure in the backcourt. Able to come up with a steal. And now we get a whistle underneath.
One thing about it, Chris, the Logan crowd traveled tonight for that Martin County game. They were out in full force.
They absolutely were, and that's something we've talked about forever. You know, Logan travels. You know, and unlike all bad offensive lines, Logan does travel.
Yeah, they do.
I was going to say, I'm a Bengals fan, so I know about offensive lines not traveling. But now Chapmanville with the ball, trailing 6-0. Pass intercepted. It's taken away by Epling, and now we get another whistle as it'll stay here with Logan. 3:25 to go here in the opening quarter. It looks like Coach Isaiah Smith's going to want a full timeout here for the Tigers with 3:25 to go in the first. So we'll step aside with them and be back after this as you're watching the Bob Runyon Classic right here on the D&D Sports Network.
Smokey Armstrong here from United Motorsports of Belfry. Looking for your next adventure? We've got the motorcycles, side-by-sides, and ATVs needed to take your riding to the next level. Whether you're hitting the track, enjoying the trails, exploring the open road, or seeking comfort and style, we've got you covered with trusted brands like Honda, Polaris, and Kawasaki. At United Motorsports, we're not just about selling power sports, we're passionate about helping you find the perfect ride. Our team will work with you to customize your vehicle, offer expert advice, and provide top-notch service. No matter where your adventure takes you, ready to get started? Call us at 606-237-7311 or visit www.unitedmotorsportsbelfry.com or stop by today. Your next ride is waiting.
Back here in Chapmanville as Logan Middle School leading Chapmanville Middle School 6-0 here in the first quarter. Logan goes down low, trying to turn with it is Dawson Sanders. He'll kick it back out over left side. 3 on the way. That one off the front of the rim for White. But Logan gets another offensive board. They'll work it back down low. Now back into the corner for White. Swings it out front, almost stolen away, but able to maintain it is Owen Browning. Browning circles back out. Gives it to the top of the key. Now back in the left corner. 3 on the way. And another triple falls as Dawson Sanders connects.
Nice 3-ball.
That is 3 3-pointers here in the first quarter for Logan. And now a steal. Epling gets inside, and he'll put it up and in.
Pressure getting to him.
It's now 11-0 Timberwolves here in the opening quarter as Browning. Jumper off the mark. Rebound into the corner for Epling. He'll bring it up the floor. Looking far side. Tried to set things up on the interior. We're going to get a whistle, though, and a travel going to be called against Logan.
Yeah, they're going to continue to set up in this pressure.
And again, so far, this pressure has helped speed Chapmanville up and forced a couple turnovers. This time they're able to break it. As they go inside to Browning, gets free, and Carter Browning gets the first 2 of the game for the Tigers. 11-2 now in favor of Logan, cross court. They go over into the corner now, trying to find some space as Browning. He's trapped, throws it off a defender's leg, and it almost hit him as well before it hit out of bounds first. Again, we're just going to try and read tea leaves now if we can, Kevin. Again, I'm looking down on the baseline. I don't see Eli Smith dressed or Jay Brock dressed. So they're hanging out underneath. Those are 2 Chapmanville varsity players. So like we said, the mystery of if Chapmanville's playing continues on here tonight.
It continues. Do they or don't they?
This turned into a Scooby-Doo mystery almost.
It really has.
This ball taken away by Chapmanville as Lambert has it, gives it off to Browning. He'll power in on the right side, and Carter Browning hits. And his older brother, David Browning, plays for the varsity team, had a great football season as well. Carter Browning gets the first 4 points of the game for the Tigers. Out front, deep 3, high arching 3, misses off to the right, and out of bounds is Abraham unable to connect. Now we're going to get a timeout here for Logan with 1:14 to go in the opening quarter, as that'll be a 30 seconds. So we'll stay here and remind you that we'd like to thank some of our sponsors that has helped us bring you all 3 of these games here tonight on D&D Sports: Sunshine and Stitching, Global Arc Ministry, Mountaineer Buildings, Town and Country Foodland, Witt's Mobile Home Movers, Quality Metal Roofing, Gino's Pizza, CJ White Consulting LLC, Giovanni's Pizza, Williamson Auto Sales, 304 Motorsports Park, United Motorsports, Diamond Flagging Company, Aracoma Drug Store, Logan Regional Medical Center, and Logan Bank and Trust, helping bring you the Bob Runyon Memorial Classic here this week. Now Chapmanville with the ball. After Logan scored the first 11 points, Chapmanville's answered back with the last 4. So working across the timeline now. Pass near side, though, intercepted. Great job jumping the passing lane that time by White. He'll get it over into the corner. Abraham looks down low and pass just too strong off the hands of Browning.
A little bit too much on it. Again, they're just going to set up in this pressure until the Tigers prove that they can make something happen out of this. They're going to stay in it.
Yeah, and I wouldn't blame them at all, as there's another turnover forced right there, as here comes Logan back the other way. White gives it off. Into the corner now, 3 on the way. This one just off the back iron. Rebound knocked loose, and Browning comes away with it for Chapmanville. Now it's knocked loose once again on the floor. Browning able to get it. Shovels it over far side. Nice take on the baseline. Going to get a whistle, though. It looks like a foul on Chapmanville on Browning. That'll be a push against Carter Browning, his first. Just a couple of substitutes checking in. J.C. Conley into the game for Chapmanville.
Interested to see what that score is, ladies and gentlemen. Let us know that Paintsville-Huntington Prep game.
Now steal into the open court. Here comes Chapmanville right off the bench. It's Conley, and he'll take it all the way in and get fouled and go to the free throw line.
Good size, and again, you can they can throw over top to him.
So now a chance here for Chapmanville to continue to slice into this lead. Little by little here in the opening quarter. He fell behind 11-0 as first free throw off the mark for Conley. This one's going to be too strong. Rebounded, though, by Blankenship as he's able to kick it out. So another chance here for Chapmanville. They'll set it up on the far side. As Owen Simpkins into the game, gives it off. 3 on the way and knocked down on the left side by Kane Stapleton.
Needed that in the first quarter.
Oh, and Stapleton almost with a steal along the sideline. It'll stay with Logan with 8 seconds left in the quarter. So the Timberwolves maybe going to get the last look here as Epling will trigger it in. Gets it into Abraham. Abraham guarded by Blankenship with 3 seconds. Going to have to hurry here as Epling will heave it at the horn and buries it. Oh, what a way to end the first as Chase Epling from nearly half court throws it in, and it's a 14-7 lead for the Timberwolves after 1. We'll be back after this as you're watching the Bob Runyon Classic right here on the D&D Sports Network.
If you got a big job to get done, don't just trust any flagging service. Call Diamond Flagging Service. Diamond Flagging Service keeps your community safe while also making sure it stays moving. Give Diamond Flagging Service a call today for their services. They also offer amazing job opportunities. Diamond Flagging Services, proud supporter of the Mountain Athletes. Stop by Aracoma Drug today and let them fill your prescription. Aracoma Drug has been serving the Chapmanville community for over 46 years. They're a proud supporter of the Chapmanville Tigers and all Mountain Athletes.
An 11-0 run for Logan to start the game, 7-0 for Chapmanville after, and then a half-court heave from Epling to end the first quarter. A little bit of everything as we start quarter number 2 here in this middle school matchup. Chris Kidd and Kevin Keithley with you. Kevin Jones, our engineer. Michael Sean Waller, our camera operator. Nice look inside to a cutting man, and Browning lays it in.
Nice cut, and that's great basketball, especially at that age.
Inside, Chapmanville looking to answer. Stapleton's shot rolls off. Rebound into the corner. Taken away by Logan. They bring it up. Epling cross court. Nice look. Able to find his man cutting to the rim and lay up good for the Timberwolves as Mason Toller gets 2. Now the lead back up to 11, so it's now a 7-0 run right back at you by the Timberwolves. So up top, Deskins goes into the corner, ball knocked away, loose in the corner as Cooper Dotson tries to chase it down, and it'll go over to Logan instead.
Well, we've got an update. Huntington Prep leads Paintsville at halftime, 32-30. We told you, folks. Some people said, well, what's wrong? Martin County got beat. They said, well, what's going on? Well, Huntington Prep's a good team. That don't mean that Paintsville won't run away with this, but Huntington Prep is a good basketball team, knocking off Martin County a few days ago.
Yeah, absolutely. So I'm like you, that'll be an interesting final, to say the least, as it keeps coming across the wire. We'll try and keep updating that as we move along here tonight. As Blankenship too strong on the three. Now a run out on the other end. Grayson Keith drives in, and he'll put it in with the left hand. So now a 9-0 run here for Logan, and they take their largest lead at 20-7. Up top is Blankenship, being backed up by Epling. Gets across court, able to save it. As Lambert gets it down to the corner, three on the way, and knocked down by Deskins.
Nice shot, nice kick.
So that ends the Logan run, and Deskins hits the second three of the game for Chapmanville. 4 threes on the other end for Logan thus far in this game. So right now the middle schoolers have kind of outshot some of the high school teams here tonight.
Yeah, they have.
So over on the far side, Epling gets in, dumps it off. Keith will kick it over far side. White now back into the corner for Epling. He takes the three, and he knocks it down again. He's got 3 triples here in the half. What a half for him. That's 11 points in all. Almost half of Logan's points. Driving baseline, Deskins kicks it back out. Ball knocked away, and Epling comes away with it. Gets it up ahead to White. White takes it on the right side. Stops on a dime and throws it off the bottom of the rim as Chapmanville able to get it back. So bring it up ahead. Deskins, nice move by him, gets inside, and he'll draw the foul as he'll go to the line. Well, just like to thank, again, some of our sponsors helping us bring you the action here tonight from the Bob Runyon Classic. We'd like to thank White Eye Care, Southside Buildings and Carports, Genmar Services, Hill Chiropractic, State Farm Agent Missy Birchfield, Restoration One, Ultimate Pond, Tug Valley Wellness Clinic, Treasures Unlimited, Cheech's Pizza, Crumb Funeral Home, Three Guys Pizza, Tommy's Auto, Callahan Funeral Home, Warfield Market, and Butcher's Towing. Deskins unable to hit on either attempt. Rebound taken away by Logan as we near halfway home here in this third quarter. Driving in, cut off. They kick it into the corner. Jumper won't fall, and now a whistle as Toller went going after the rebound. It looks like they may get Chapmanville on this foul.
Looks like they're going to run a traditional box set on this out of bounds.
Let's see here as they get it in. Over along the far side is Joey Trammell. Now gets it back out to the hot hand. Epling, this time it rolls off. It's rebounded underneath by L.J. Conley, but had it ripped away from him. Now here's Epling. Little floater from the free throw line won't fall. Rebound tipped out long. Deskins and company fighting for it along with Lambert.
Epling plays with a ton of confidence. You can tell, listen, he's got the green light, and he feels good with the ball in his hands.
I was going to say, he threw in that half-court shot at the end of the first and just acted calm and cool about it. I'd have been pointing at everybody in the stands having a parade by the time I got out of here. That's saying that I could actually get the ball towards the rim at 42 years old at this point. Is Blankenship going to be called for a foul on the backside? Nearly took out the official in the process. I think he thought the official was looking for the ball, and he wasn't. Again, 23-10 here. Third game of the day. Again, Martin County's junior varsity knocked off Logan's junior varsity by 20 earlier. And then Logan got one back in the varsity game, winning a thriller 83-75 against Martin County. We're now on our third of what we hope is 4 games here tonight. Like we said, we still haven't got confirmation as far as the Logan or the Chapmanville High School game as of yet. It was off, then it was on, then it was off, then it was on.
Right.
So this is like a bad relationship right now.
It is. And it looks like maybe, I don't see Wesley Christian in the building.
Yeah, I don't either. That's what I was thinking near the end of the last game. And, you still see Chapmanville fans in the crowd you normally see at varsity games, but, the student section starting to thin out a little bit over on the far side. So it's like I said, we're really just looking for context clues at this point.
We're just putting it together piece by piece.
I was going to say, there's a reason I wasn't much of a detective. So Trammell looks inside. It looked like they had a backdoor cut set up that time that didn't quite develop.
Yeah, that was a nice thought. Just the cut didn't happen.
So that'll give it back to Chapmanville now as we close in on 2 minutes to go here in the first half. As Lambert will work it over for Blankenship. Blankenship had it knocked away by Epling. Here he is once again. Those quick hands. Lambert gets it back out front. Swing it over far side for Simpkins. Back to Blankenship. Into the middle for Browning. Good ball movement over to Simpkins. Jumper off the front of the rim. Here comes Trammell racing the other way. Trammell trying to get inside. What a move. Gets to the corner but can't finish. Rebounded though and put back up and in.
Stayed with it.
That was a good job underneath that time by Grayson Keith. As he gets his 4th point. 25-10 now in favor of Logan. Go inside. Lambert able to kick it, or Browning able to kick it out. 3 for Blankenship won't fall. Rebound knocked out of bounds and last touch by Logan. Again, the outside shooting of Logan has been deadly here in the first half. 5 3-pointers. Thus far, and this pressure defense has been spectacular for the Timberwolves. Good drive, kicks it into the corner. Simpkins 3 just off the heel of the rim. Rebounded by Blankenship and going to be whistled for a travel on the putback. So that'll give it back to Logan with exactly 1 minute to play here in the first half. So up the floor comes Trammell. Logan staying patient right now with his 15-point lead. Out front for Epling. Epling waiting on something to develop. Goes inside. Toller able to make the grab. Kicks it back out. Cross court for Trammell. Trammell now finds a crease. Gets inside. Floater up. Almost banked it in. Rebound comes out to Simpkins. Long pass up ahead. Able to chase it down. It's Stapleton and he'll lay it in.
Nice job catching up to it and gathering yourself to finish.
I'm like you. Sometimes you have too much momentum going in on some of those attempts and you end up missing it badly, but that was good control by Stapleton. That pass tipped up front. Able to find Keith. He'll take it into the left corner with 10 seconds left. Had it knocked away by Lambert. It'll stay with Logan. Now Logan wants to call a timeout here with 9.9 seconds to go in the second quarter to see if they can set something up on this final attempt of the half. So it's 30-second timeout, and we'll stay here as closing in on the end of the half. And like we said, it's been a fun 3 games so far here tonight, Kevin. And, we'd like to get the 4th in, but even if we don't get the 4th in tonight, we got 6 solid games on the docket even tomorrow.
Man, oh man, 6 games tomorrow, start to finish, big-time games. And you guys will be here locked in, ready to go. I'll be in Lexington.
Oh, you got to go all the way back to Lexington?
Yeah, we got to go to Lexington, and Martin County will play Kentucky Country Day.
Ooh.
Yeah, so see if Martin County can get back on the winning track.
Yeah, and I think that's a team with a lot of talent, Martin County, tonight. I think you're going to see them rebound very well as they move forward the rest of this season. That ball kicked out of bounds. Yes, tomorrow we start at 2 p.m. It'll be Chapmanville's varsity girls against Sissonville's girls. And then we'll have 5 more games on the docket as well. As inbounded quickly, trying to put it up. Off the jump was Keith, but couldn't, and that'll go out of bounds to Chapmanville. So now the Tigers perhaps at the final look of the half. As Lambert gets it up into the front court, but kind of got the ball stuck against his side, and now calling for a travel.
They're going to have one shot at this here.
Well, look out for Epling.
That's what I was about to say.
They'll get it to him. Again, he hit a half-court shot to end the first quarter, but not the second quarter, as that'll end the first half with Logan leading Chapmanville 25-12 here in this middle school matchup. We'll step aside for a break and be back for the start of the second half after this as you're watching the Bob Runyon Classic here on the D&D Sports Network. Welcome back, everybody, to the Bob Runyon Classic. Chris Kidd, Kevin Keithley with you, with Kevin Jones, our engineer, Michael Sean Waller, our camera operator, here this evening. And again, Chapmanville will get the ball to start this second half in this middle school contest. And we did finally get word from Coach Brad Napper there will be a varsity game after this. As Epling comes up with a steal, gives it off underneath, shot blocked. As Browning gets it back, gives it over on the inside, and layup up and good for Sanders.
There comes some pressure here. Let's see how the Tigers handle it.
We're going to get a whistle, and looks like a little bit of a push here on Logan. But, yeah, I asked Coach Napper over there, Kevin, and he goes, yeah, they're on their way. Apparently they were playing in Ironton tonight, and now they're on their way here.
Wow, that's the first. They just finished up. Going to play another one.
And I was like, well, that's impressive.
Yeah.
Then Coach Napper added at the end of it, goes, well, I hope.
Right.
I was like, no. I said, we need definitive answers.
Right.
But I'm like, yeah, we're hoping they're able to make it here and have a final fourth game for you tonight here on the D&D Sports Network, as that reverse blocked, but a foul on the play. As we're going to get Browning on the hack. So that'll be 2 free throws now for Logan. As Grayson Keith will go to the line. So he had 4 points in the first half, and we'd like to thank some of our sponsors tonight: Sunshine and Stitching, Global Arc Ministry, Mountaineer Buildings, Town and Country Foodland, Witt's Mobile Movers, and Quality Metal Roofing, helping us bring you the action this evening. Second free throw, that one almost deadened in, but rolls off for Keith. So Logan, those were actually the first 2 free throws of the evening for the Timberwolves, and now a foul on the front court. Actually going to get a charge here, it looks like. Offensive foul on Chapmanville.
Yeah, either, or maybe a little like the official may have called travel from what I saw there.
Okay, I'm going to go with that because I was looking down and looked back up right at the last second.
Nice cut.
Oh, that's perfect. Right inside to Browning, and he'll lay it in with ease. 29-12 lead now for the Timberwolves. They're in the early stages of the third quarter. That ball goes off the foot of Deskins and out of bounds, so it'll go over to Logan. Again, Logan got out to an 11-0 lead. Chapmanville trimmed it to 4 back in the first quarter, but since then it's been all Timberwolves. They've gone on an 18-5 run since then. Epling will give it over far side, working his way into the middle, little floater up. That one almost banked in by Sanders, rebounded, and Sanders go back up, and this time he will convert.
Got one on the outlet here.
Up ahead, Stapleton tried to chase it down, but too far out of his grasp, and he'll give it back over to Logan. As Coach Isaiah Smith wants a timeout here with 4:12 to go in the third quarter. So it'll be a 30-second timeout, so we'll stay here. And just a reminder, we'd like to thank some of our sponsors: Gino's Pizza, CJ White Consulting, LLC, Giovanni's Pizza, Williamson Auto Sales, 304 Motorsports Park, United Motorsports, and Diamond Flagging, helping us bring you all of the games this weekend from the Bob Runyon Classic. And again, tomorrow we'll be here starting at 2 o'clock with the Chapmanville girls and the Sissonville girls. That'll be the first of 6 games on the docket this Saturday. So
I was going to give an update on that Paintsville game. Paintsville now leading it by 11 over Huntington Prep.
So that game's turned a little bit since our last update. We'll keep an eye on that as we continue forward here this evening. Inside Epling, gets it over left elbow, jumper on the way, off the heel of the rim, rebound knocked out of bounds, and it'll stay with Logan. So Epling will now leave, and Browning will be the trigger man. So he'll get it into Epling in the corner, almost lost it, throws it out, and intercepted by Stapleton. Stapleton will race into the front court, into the corner, 3 on the way. That one short from Lambert, and rebounded by Keith as he'll get it up ahead. Now up the left side, layup up and good. So another 2 on the board tonight for Grayson Keith. He's got 6 overall. Now Chapmanville attacks quickly on the other end.
Nice.
Oh, Browning, nice give back to Stapleton, and Stapleton banks it home.
Yeah, that was a nice decision.
Stapleton's got 7 points on the evening, 19-point lead for the Timberwolves. Zeppelin will get a screen up top. Cuts back into the middle, gets a little floater off, rolls off the front of the rim. Rebound loose underneath. Picked up by Logan, trying to tear it out as Sanders, and now loses it as here comes Blankenship. Up the right side, a lot of contact with him and Browning, and a blocking foul going to be called.
Yeah, nice job using his body going up, and official on top of that one.
Looked like Blankenship and Keith both bumped into each other a couple of times there, getting to their spots for this free throw attempt. Blankenship looking for his first bucket of the evening, and he'll can the first free throw. That's the first made free throw of the evening for Chapmanville. They were 0 for 4 in the first half. As Nate McNeely will check into the game for the Tigers. Blankenship's second free throw rolls out. Rebound fought for underneath as Conley tried to tear it out for Chapmanville. And that tie-up will get possession over to Logan. Now Owen Simpkins back into the game for the Tigers. And Logan hasn't gone to their bench as much as Chapmanville here tonight.
A little high screen action here.
That was a nice chance for a roll there. Good job, Chapmanville, by picking it up into the corner. Browning's 3 gets down halfway and pops out. Taken away by the Tigers. Is a long outlet pass going to be intercepted, taken by Sanders.
Nice effort by Sanders to get back and recover.
And again, that's just hustle plays right there. The coach loves to see. They don't love to see that, though.
No.
But, hey, he made a great play on the other end. He was just trying to get that ball back out and just slipped through his fingers. That'll give it back over to Chapmanville as Stapleton looks over left side, gets it back. He'll pull on a 3. That one's going to be short and taken by Browning. Browning being harassed in the backcourt, able to finally shake free as he gives it to Epling. He'll scoot it far side for White. He head fakes, drives inside, got off the rim, wouldn't fall. Rebounded though. Epling gets it back, he gets hit, and he'll go to the ground. They'll get King Stapleton on that foul.
Yeah, 18-point lead here, and they've, again, the Wolves here, they've got some skilled guys, Chris.
Yeah, they've done a great job of their middle school system over the years, building it up. And a lot of the guys you saw in the varsity game earlier, they shined in Logan Timberwolves jerseys over the years, and not just in basketball, but football as well. And you see a lot of that paying dividends at the varsity levels over at Logan now. As Conley turn around in the lane, and he'll get it to go. It's a good job there by J.C. Conley getting his first 2. 33-17 on the far side. Now Logan wanting to spend a timeout here with 1:27 to go in this third quarter. As asking whether it'll be a 30 or a full timeout. It'll be a 30, so the official, I think, just decided for them.
Yeah, I think they said, well, let's go ahead and make it a 30.
Well, we'd like to thank some of our sponsors here tonight. Aracoma Drug Store, Logan Regional Medical Center, Logan Bank and Trust, White Eye Care, Southside Buildings and Carports, Genmar Services, Hill Chiropractic, and State Farm agent Missy Birchfield, helping sponsor all of these games this evening. We're grateful to them for helping us bring you the action here from Danny Godby Gymnasium. One thing about both coaches, they haven't been shy about their timeouts tonight.
No, they're using them. They're not going to take them home.
Yeah, I was going to say, and honestly, in middle school, you know, it's just part of. I coach middle school and high school tennis, and yeah, it takes a lot more in middle school sometimes to make sure everybody's on the same page than it is in high school. But That's the biggest thing you do as a middle school coach is just your teacher.
A little bit more coaching.
Yeah, it does. It takes a lot of it sometimes, but yeah, that's just part of the game. As they get it out for Owens, and he'll knock down a jumper as Owen Browning gets his 6 point. So back to an 18-point lead with under a minute to go here in the third. Blankenship throws past Lambert, able to get over for it, and then back to Blankenship, but through his hands and out of bounds. So now Logan will get it back here in control late in this third quarter. Again, Chapmanville's varsity game. At the moment, approximately about 20 minutes at the conclusion of this contest. So we'll just wait and see as far as Wesley Christian's concerned and when they're able to arrive. As that turnaround hook won't go for Keith. Rebound taken by Chapmanville. They get it ahead to Conley. Conley looks up ahead for Stapleton, got behind the defense, and he'll lay it in.
Nice job running the floor. Nice outlet.
Stapleton now with 9 points here tonight. Down to 15 seconds left. Keith somehow got that pass through, but it ends up going off the hands of Logan and over to Chapmanville. Now several substitution here for the Tigers in the final seconds. Dodson, Simpkins both check in, as well as L.J. Conley. Simpkins will bring it up here in the final 8 seconds. Trying to get by Epling, but ends up shuffling his feet, and that'll be a travel.
Can we get another half-court heave here?
Yeah, I was going to say, Epling's had the final say of each quarter so far. Let's see if he does here. He made one, then he missed one from half court as they'll get it into White instead. He'll throw it up. Found a Logan player in Browning, but couldn't get the shot off, and that'll do it for the third quarter. We'll step aside and be back after this for the final 6 minutes as you're watching the Bob Runyon Classic here on D&D Sport Network.
At Logan Regional Medical Center, our comprehensive inpatient rehabilitation program helps get you back to living life. With an 8-bed unit for patients 18 and over, our caring team of doctors, nurses, and rehabilitation specialists work with you, providing a full line of services to help you restore your capabilities and get you back home and back to living. Logan Regional Medical Center, providing inpatient rehabilitation close to home.
Getting ready for sports means protecting those eyes. Up to 90% of sport-related eye injuries can be prevented with proper eye protection. White Eye Care knows this and is committed to providing the best protective sportswear for your child's eyes. As a proud sponsor of our community sports programs, we want to see our kids protected, from the little ones up to the big leagues. Our huge selection of eyewear makes finding that perfect pair easy. So win big this season. Call White Eye Care in Logan for an appointment today.
To 19, Logan leads Chapmanville Middle School as we start the fourth quarter. Chris Kidd, Kevin Keithley here. Kevin Jones, our engineer. Michael Sean Waller, our camera operator. And right out of the gate, 3 by Lambert in the corner.
Nice stroke by Lambert. Had his feet set too.
Well, Chapmanville coming out with a little bit more aggression here in this fourth quarter as a foul in the backcourt, though. We'll see the Tigers having to gamble a lot here to see if they can climb back into this. Epling bringing it up against Stapleton. Now draws a double team. Stapleton almost got his hands on it. Epling in trouble, but finally able to get it ahead here. And now ripped away as Conley comes away with it. Chapmanville starting out this fourth quarter strong. They need points and in a hurry. Blankenship looks for 3 of them, but can't come up with it as Conley tips it into the corner. Stapleton chases it down, but had his foot on the sideline.
See it. I was going to say, let's see if this pressure here can get them going, get some rhythm, and speed up the game.
Yeah, that's what Logan was able to do to Chapmanville a lot in the first half. Now Chapmanville trying to return the favor as there's a long baseball pass up ahead, able to find White underneath. Keith tried to throw it up on the jump, but couldn't quite get it to fall.
And they got exactly what they needed. A quick shot, miss, and back and running here.
Now drive, reverse layup, rolls in for Cole Deskins.
Nice finish.
He's got 5 points now tonight, and the lead's down to 11. So up ahead, White. Takes it baseline on Conley, and a whistle and a foul going to be called. So a quick little burst by Chapmanville. Gets them back into it for the time being, but now White goes to the line to try and extend it back outward. Again, I'd like to thank Restoration One, our sponsor here tonight, along with Ultimate Pond, Tug Valley Wellness Clinic, Treasures Unlimited, Cheech's Pizza, Crumb Funeral Home, Three Guys Pizza, Tommy's Auto, Callahan Funeral Home, Warfield Market, and Butcher's Towing. Is White able to get both free throws to fall? He's got 5 points, and the lead back to 13. They look inside for Conley, trying to post him up, but the pass too tall, and taken away now by the Timberwolves. Up ahead to Trammell, give and go now to Keith, but he couldn't quite handle it, and taken back by Stapleton. Stapleton crosses the timeline, gives it over to Blankenship into the corner. 3 on the way for Deskins off the back rim. Rebounded by Lambert inside. He'll go back up with it and lay it in.
Yeah, in the right place at the right time, offensive rebound, and we saw that earlier. There you go, those second effort plays. And it's going to go back. Yeah, is it going to go back to the Tigers?
Yeah, that was a heck of a play by Stapleton. He just jumped in to try and deflect it away and ended up going off of Keith's hands. So a chance for Chapmanville to get it to single digits here. Logan asleep on defense, but Lambert unable to come up with a 3. Is now in the corner. Keith trying to get rid of it, finally does. Trammell was up ahead, but that will reach him.
Yeah.
Foul on Blankenship.
He was off and running.
Or I should say that's on Lambert. They call that foul on. We got 4:05 to go here in the fourth, and Chapmanville will burn a full timeout, so we'll step aside as well and be back after this as you're watching the Bob Runyon Classic here on the D&D Sports Network.
Here at Logan Bank and Trust, we are committed to serving the needs of the Southern coalfields.
For any of your financial needs, we encourage you to stop by one of our 5 convenient locations or apply online today at lbnt.com.
Whether you choose to stop by or visit us online, our team is here to help you every step of the way.
Buying a new home, expanding your business? Choose Logan Bank and Trust. Let's bank together.
Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
If you was pushed out of the area because of loss of work in the coal industry, look no longer. Jim Marr is here for you. Jim Marr is now hiring for all positions in the coal field. Stop by their offices in Logan, West Virginia or in Wheeling, West Virginia and apply today.
All right, back here. 4:05 to go here in the fourth quarter, and 37-26, and the Tigers trying to make a push here. Activity picking up on the defensive end.
Yeah, I'm with you, Kevin. Again, they've done a good job trying to climb back here in this fourth. Again, they trail by nearly 20 in the third quarter. Now 3 in the corner goes down for Sanders, and man, that'll suck the life right out of you if you're Chapmanville. That'll push it back to a 14-point bulge now. Into the middle, Blankenship had it go off his hands, and now stolen by Sanders. Sanders able to chase it down. He'll go for a 3 from the wing. This one won't fall. Conley tried to bat it out, but Keith able to control it. Gets it over on the wing out front. Trammell able to get there first for Logan. Inside now to Keith. He is walloped at the rim by Conley, and he'll go to the line.
Looking to continue to extend this lead after Chapmanville made a little bit of a run.
Yeah, again, Chapmanville came out first 5 points of this quarter. But now Logan looking to push it back. Seems like anytime Chapmanville's tried to get a little bit of a rally going here tonight, Logan has quickly stymied it. As Keith able to hit the first free throw. He's got 7 points for the game. Make it 8 as he hits both. Now 16-point lead once again for the Timberwolves, and now possibly 18 as that one missed though by White after the steal. Sanders gets it back. He's surrounded by white jerseys. Gets it out. Now Trammell with it at the top of the key. Trammell, cross-court pass intercepted as Blankenship comes away with it. We hit the midway point of the fourth quarter. Blankenship, far side. Nice head fake by Lambert. Drives in. Floater won't fall. Now here comes Logan back the other way as White has a 4-on-1. He'll take it himself, though. Puts it up. Won't fall. Epling trying to grab the rebound. Does so. Shovels it over, and layup will fall for Keith. Now the lead back to 18. Far side, a whistle, and a travel going to be called on Chapmanville.
That was a nice bounce pass in transition.
So now we get substitutions here for Logan. It's Tanner Adams into the game for the Timberwolves.
Chapmanville dressed and ready to go.
Yes, like we said, it looks like we will have a final high school game here tonight after much speculation this evening. Again, still haven't seen a whiff of Wesley Christian yet.
Right. So I think it's still to be determined.
It has. It's been an up and down day. Again, as soon as we got here, we thought that game was going to be canceled. Then all of a sudden it wasn't, then it was, then it wasn't. So, and I think I see Ashley Dalton looking out the door right now just to see if the bus is pulling in.
Right, ready to let them in.
As here comes Lambert off the steal, takes it in, and he'll lay it up and in. So good take by Lambert. He was scoreless up until this point. He scored 7 points here in this fourth quarter. Oh, great job defensively by Chapmanville. They forced the turnover. And it looked like Coach Isaiah Smith was going to empty his bench, but now he's going to put him back there for just a moment. See what his offense does on this trip. Again, Isaiah was state champion on that 2022-23 team for Chapmanville. And
I thought I recognized his name. Yeah. Big time player.
We're going to get a timeout here, and with 2:06 to go, well, actually it's going to be substitutions for Chapmanville, but timeout for our Tug Valley Wellness Clinic Player of the Game. And, you know, what are you thinking on this one, Coach?
Well, listen, it could go a variety of ways here. And I don't think it, we went co a couple of games ago.
Yeah, we might be able to go co again here in this one, as that one will go out of bounds and stay with Logan, as they'll now empty their bench. Yeah, I feel like Epling got things going for Logan a lot tonight. Again, he scored 11 in the first half with 3 3-pointers. Then you've had Sanders that's really ignited things here in this second half. He's got 10 points for the game. So I kind of like those two. If there's anyone that you want to add to it, that's totally okay.
I'm with you.
Again, Grayson Keith's had a good game. He's got 10 points as well.
Yeah, I'm with you. I think Epling really got things going, and in the second half, as you mentioned, you've had 2-3 guys, but I think, it could again. I mean, it's close here, balanced.
Yeah, I agree with you. Very balanced. So, you know what? We're just going to break all the rules. We're going to go with 3.
There we go.
Co-players of the game here tonight. I'm a very generous man.
Yes.
And Chase Epling, Grayson Keith, and Dawson Sanders.
I like it.
Yeah, you're Tug Valley Wellness Clinic players of the game. And I work with some people. That's why I like working with you right now, Coach. You give in to my cravings to try and satisfy as many as we can. And, I've worked with people in the past that said, no, you can only pick one.
Oh, yeah, you watch out now. If we were Daryl McCoy, he'll battle you on that. He'll say, we only want one.
I was going to say, if we have to pick one, we will. But if Daryl's not here to stop us, we're going to go with multiple. As L.J. Conley gets the turnaround to go. We're under a minute to play now here in the fourth. It's 44-30. Logan leads it. Work it over. Trying to find an opening was Cash. Instead they'll go down low. Ball knocked away and taken back by J.C. Conley.
3 of them.
Now they'll get it into the middle here, and a whistle and a foul going to be called with 34.1 seconds to go. And I think now we are seeing Wesley Christian arrive in the gymnasium here for the first time on the far side.
They have arrived.
And right on time. So, again, we may not get started in 20 minutes at the conclusion of this game, but I'd say we're probably within about a half hour or so window. So, got to give them credit again. They played in Ironton and still came all the way down for another game. They really want to get out there and show their stuff.
Epling, Sanders, and who's our third?
Grayson Keith.
Grayson Keith. Yeah, Grayson Keith is the third.
As Conley, turnaround, no good in the lane. And now ball knocked loose, and it'll go out of bounds over to Logan here with 18.9 seconds to go. So we're trying to run Michael Sean Waller all over the place right now if we can. But you tell you what, he's doing a good job tonight.
He does. He's listen, whatever you need, he'll do it.
So Michael Sean, he's been getting us lineups, doing stats, everything else tonight. Going to get a final foul here as that'll send Simpkins to the free throw line, looking to get into the scorebook. That's his first free throw, too strong. And again, free throws tonight. Tough on Chapmanville, 1 of 7 overall. And Simpkins makes the second to make it 2 for 8 for the game now, 44-31. Into the corner, running out of real estate was Keener, as that pass will be knocked out, stays with Logan. As Keener will fire it in. He'll fire it into the backcourt here. This could be up for grabs. Simpkins able to chase it down first, and he'll get 2 more attempts.
Going back to the line here.
I'll tell you what, they're buying Wesley Christian a little extra time, though.
That's what I was thinking, the same thing.
And again, they just got into the locker room to get dressed. I think I saw Peyton Adams with them from Man High School.
Yeah.
Helped win the state championship for them a few years ago.
I think Peyton Adams is the head coach.
I told you, Peyton, he's just been bouncing around, man. He loves it.
He does. You're exactly right. I think he started at, I know a few years ago he was an assistant at Prestonsburg for a little bit in Kentucky.
Absolutely was, as L.J. Conley gets the putback. And that will close things out here tonight in this middle school contest as Logan Middle School knocks off Chapmanville Middle School 44-33 in our third of 4 matchups here tonight. Well, we're going to step aside, and when we come back in approximately 20 to 25 minutes, we will have Chapmanville High School. Finally, Chapmanville High School will take on Wesley Christian here tonight as you